Hello everyone, this is Nirka and I have a project to share with you. But before I show you what I made, I want to show you all the products that I used. I used the stamps. I used this stamp from Recollection. I used this set from TPC, and I used a couple of the stamps, the stamp seals. And I used this one. It's Inca and I used for the background. I stamped with this stamp. I distressed everything with brushed corduroy. I used crackle paint, peeled paint, peeled paint. I guess that's the color. Yes. I used antique gold rub and buff. This is the paper that I used throughout my project, and it came from this paper stack. It's got nice vibrant colors. I love this paper. But the only 2 sheets that came in here I used for the project. This is the only thing I have left, so that was good. And I also used K & Company Life's Journey, and I used this paper. And if you can see, it's got little pieces. So I fussy cut everything out of here, each little piece. Now what I did with all that was I altered a cigar box, and it's my first cigar box. So this is what I came up with. I painted the box with a cinnamon color. Then I took the paper and I distressed the edges, and I stamped it, and I put the crackle paint. And then from those pieces that I fussy cut, I distressed these. I distressed all the edges, and I inked them. I cut the clock with the Tim Holtz die, and I stamped on it with the print, with the handwriting. I put a piece of the same newspaper here, and I curled the edge. I put a little piece of chain in there, and then I put a charm here that looks like a $100 bill. I don't know if you could see that. And then I put the initials here because this box is going to my brother-in-law. It's his birthday, and I made it for him. I put a gear here, which is the one that I painted, and I used the rub and buff on, and that gear is plastic. What I do is I use these glue runners, and then when I'm done with them, I have so many of them that I don't keep all of them, so I take the gears out, and I paint them, and I put either the rub and buff, or I just leave them with the paint, but I use those gears. And this is how that gear came out. I painted it black, like I said, and I did the gold rub and buff. And then I put another piece of the paper under it. I curled this paper on the top, and then I put another piece of paper down here, and I put some more of the distress, the crackle paint. I put a leather button here, and I did some rub and buff on it. 2 paper flowers on here, and then 2 on the edges. And then this is from a flower vine that I had. The bottle cap, I took a stamp and I stamped it, and then I fussy cut it, and I glued it in there. I did distress the bottle cap with alcohol inks. I took another piece of the paper that I fussy cut, and I rolled it up, distressed the pages, the edges, and I put it in there like if it was a rolled newspaper. And the reason why I use this like a newspaper is because my brother-in-law loves newspapers. He just loves it. And I took the same paper and I rolled 2 pieces, and I put Mod Podge and I glued them together, and they're nice and sturdy, and that's the handle to open the box. I put the same paper on every side. I'll show you that all the other sides in a minute. And I put burlap, and I put a little keyhole here because I had the key up here. So I put a keyhole there with two brads that look like screws. The burlap goes all the way around, and then on here I just put the same papers and a, one of those little plastic Tim hole. I'm sorry, I forgot what they're called. I glued a gear, a piece of paper that was a gear behind it, and I used it there. In the back, I did the same thing with the papers, and I cut a stamp with the spellbinders. And there's another piece of burlap there in red. And I did the same thing on this side. On the bottom, I got the wooden legs from Joann's. I put another piece of the paper. I painted the legs the same color, and I put the little felt on the bottom of the leg so it doesn't scratch the furniture. And then inside, I put a postcard here, made a pocket, put the paper here first, and then I stamped it also in the crackle paint, and then I made a pocket with the postcard. And again, the newspaper articles up here. Like I said, he loves to cut newspaper articles, and he has them all over. Inside, I put on the bottom, I put felt. I painted the inside the same as the outside, and I put the pieces of paper inside also, distressed and with the crackle paint. And I put a ticket here and a stamp with a brat. Then on this side, I put I don't know if you could see it, a piece of burlap with the same piece of paper and a piece of twine and a button. And then on the back of the box, I put a ticket here with a charm that's an acorn. I don't know if you could see that. And then a chain and then a key on the other side. So that's my box, my first box. So I hope you guys like it. Thanks for watching.